Say what's up, everybody on YouTube. Shadow, what's up? I think it's just gonna be us two today. I know Andos, our man, the myth, the legend. Andos is not feeling too well. He might have come down with COVID, so he's getting some rest and relaxation. Um, so hopefully he starts feeling better. Um,
Yeah, we'll keep this to 1 hour, I guess, and answer all the questions we can and
yes,
provide some updates.
yes, please. I do have to go do taxes after this.
Yeah, the taxman got you too.
Yeah,
Gets everyone.
everyone got to make sure to do it. All right, so recording is going. Let's kick this off. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Today we're just gonna give some updates and open up to questions. Not a whole lot. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to update on, but not a whole lot of, um, I guess, information. Right. So let's start it off. As I put in the announcements, the claim all button is being worked on. The devs are trying to fix the issue. We removed it because all it does is create issues for everybody trying to hit claim all. Right now, you have to use the claim each tier, so you still can get your rewards. It is a bug the devs are working on. Ronin isn't able to work on it. It's something that Cut has to work on. Um, as we move into talking about Cut and the dev team, the core team, Cut is working on hiring a new Solidity dev to help the moderators in between the discussion with things that need to be done maybe a little bit faster. So he wants to add a Solidity dev to the team, which is awesome. Great for us, great for everybody, for our future with changes coming, updates coming, something that we can have a Solidity dev who the core team or the moderator team can reach out to and he can make those adjustments. Um, so that's good news. Cut's going through, I want to say Shadow and Don have done an amazing job with the application and getting people tied in with Cut to make sure we're having honest and good conversations and a vetting system. So that's where Cut's been spending a lot of his time is reviewing those. Um, Moving into the merch store update, something Shadow. I'll hand this over to you, and you can talk about it.
Yeah, so merch store construction is underway and there's a design contest going on, so please submit your ideas. And also a really quick update, Power will be used as a payment method for the merch store, so that is another utility for Power. Other than that, it's underway and please submit your ideas to the merchandise ideas channel.
Yes, and man, there's some good ones flowing in there. This is I love all the ideas. Again, check it. I'm checking right now. Project. There is some really good designs going on. I need to get those shoes. Holy crap! You see the shoes?
Yeah, those shoes are nice and those hats are very nice as well, especially
Man,
the stitch stuff.
wow.
So yeah,
There
there's some good stuff in there.
there
It's
is
gonna be hard to decide who's going to be the winners.
yeah, our treasury might be getting emptied with trying to pay everybody out for this.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is there's a lot of good stuff there, you guys. Check it out. Make sure you go look at the merch ideas. How's that working? Are we selecting the best ones? I mean, what's the idea here?
In the beginning, we'll probably select the more basic and the best ones we think that we can work with,
Mhm.
and then eventually, as the merchandise store grows, we'll get into the more like harder stuff that people created.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to what can be made on the site that we're gonna be utilizing, correct? Yeah,
Yes.
like those shoes, those are pretty dope, but I don't think that site can make those. um,
Yeah, that's a hard one to make. So
yeah, I just got
eventually, maybe if people get interested in shoes, we can go that way, but we would have to find a supplier for that,
yeah, that's what it
which is
comes down
not
to.
easy.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
comes down to, a supplier, and then also shipping. I'll say I know dealing with shipping to different parts of the world gets to be a big issue as well. So,
Yes,
but
shipping is a big one as well.
yeah, these are awesome. I love it. I like scrolling through here. Some really good ideas. Um, all right, on to the next topic. Whitepaper. DonRobert uh, has been updating it. I know we said we were going to have it ready for the V2 release, but we're trying to figure out, how to not make it just a PDF download. I wanted it to be added to the site. So Don Robert's working on that, where it's going to get. I hopefully think it'll be integrated into the site on the D app, where it's just a link that we can go to for the white paper. We have seen it. There was there was a power tiger added to it, which I think the team liked, but that is not our logo. So we had an internal battle between each other. Like, hey, that's not our. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But
Maybe we should put that up for a vote. Power Tiger.
no. We probably should share it just so everybody can see what it looked like because it was really cool, but it's definitely not in line with our power. Oh, it was a
Yeah, it
fun.
was pretty good. It was a good laugh for sure.
Yeah, no, it was good. All right, so the white paper is being updated. Please be patient with that. DonRobert is working hard, and also I want to say, again, bringing on DonRobert and Shadow. If you guys haven't noticed, they are now senior mods. These guys have been killing it. I want to say thank you to them. They've truly helped me being able to help on other aspects. As we'll get into the other topics about partnerships and us being able to look into hiring devs to help cut with his time and investments. So things we're working on and growing. I do want to say thank you, DonRobert and Shadow, for your guys' help. I hope you guys have noticed it. Also, I want to say Shadow and Don have been killing it in the tickets, so makes my life easier. And then also,
Yeah, we're just here to help the community, and we want the project to strive. We want to go to like the next level. So whatever I can do for the community and for the project, I will do it.
oh,
So that's why I'm here. I'm here to help the community. So we're gonna grow together. We're gonna do this together, and we're gonna reach new highs.
I love it.
Okay.
Yes, yes, and that's the only way to do it is together. And I'm gonna say too with the community helpers, I want to say thank you guys as well. You guys probably don't get enough shout outs. Helping in the general chat. I know I've been kind of away from the general chat for a little bit. Been doing things on the back end with some partnerships and communication, helping with our Twitter, trying to get you know uh, not marketing, but marketing on Twitter and finding other avenues for us to get out there. So thank you guys again for your help.
And also, we do want to get the marketing going, but before the marketing happens, just want to get the white paper updated on the website. Once that white paper is updated, then we can go full blown on this.
Yeah, it's a big thing to not have an updated white paper, especially as we change things. You know, you want to have a something people can point to and not pick you apart at. So we gotta choose this properly and do it right. So okay, next topic. I get lost in here. Where's my announcements? Um, Passive poker. I know it hasn't been. We've talked about it a couple times on the AMA, and if you don't know, it hasn't been a full-pledged announcement of tournaments or whatnot in the announcements channel. But if you scroll to the very, very bottom of the Discord, there's games, and in the games you can see passive poker, and you guys can add a role in the passive poker channel. You just click on the add the role, and when there's a new tournament, Andos, who's running that, will tag you guys. There was a great turnout in the first free roll. Correct me if I'm wrong. 250 people showed up for some node giveaways during the tournament,
That's correct. It was 250 people.
which is awesome. And what's really cool is we're not just going to somebody else's site. This is a site ran by Andos. And his team, he does this in his, this is his real full-time job where he does this on the side with the app, and he's integrated Power into a club on his app and his site. So it's really cool. Soon to come, you will be able to join real tables and pay with Power. This was the first free roll one where people just were using their tokens that they had on the site, but there will be, live cash tables that you could use Power tokens. Don't have to be involved in that stuff. But if you are interested, you can scroll down to the bottom of the Discord. And I told Andos to make sure to start doing announcements and letting everybody else know so it can grow and people can get involved. Because there was a lot of people on Twitter who didn't know about it. There's a lot of people in the Discord who didn't know about it. Scroll down to the very bottom and you'll see it. All right. And that was good. I wish Andos was here to talk about it. He is not feeling well. but it was a huge success, which is great. And everybody I've talked to has said that it was a great time. So that's great news. I wasn't able to join myself. I had family things taken care to take care of and wasn't able to join, but I will be soon. I want those power tokens. Energy. So I know there's a lot of conversations about what's going on with energy. Andos is heading this up with Cut. They're going to be working out some more ideas and how to implement energy better with maybe NFTs coming. As we talk about NFTs, Andos will be, he's taking ideas and trying to figure out what we can do with NFTs as we roll into Q2 of the roadmap. Cut is focusing on that. He wants us to start discussing Q2 topics. And NFTs, energy, we definitely need to get some more use cases with energy. He was completely focused on V2, and I think it's pulled him and slowed down the energy movement. But now with Andos, throwing Andos over there, he's fired up and he's got some great ideas that I think he also pulled from the community helpers. So he is working on that as well as discussions with NFTs. I will say this before we get the question of changing nodes into NFTs. It's probably not on the table. And I'll say that because if you guys know the space and seeing what's going on in the space, nodes as NFTs are not doing well. Unless you have your own marketplace, which that all in itself is a huge endeavor, they aren't doing so well. It undercuts the token price. People start selling their nodes for far less than what the token price would cost. So let's say you had a nuclear node and you wanted to sell the node. It's 50 tokens times the price right now, $6.14, but people are selling it for half that price because they just want to get out. That undercuts your token, and now nobody wants to buy the token because you can get a node far cheaper. So something for nodes to become NFTs for any project, that space has to be figured out. So sitting back and watching and learning is probably the best aspect. Using NFTs to like boost or become a VIP or add-ons, like claim, 5% claim tax type of things, or boost to a node for a limited time, staking, things like that is probably the avenue we're going to have to go, unless somebody comes up with a huge, NFT as a node fix for the undercutting. So I just want to throw that out there. We do not have anything solidified yet, but I know Andos is working on it. Comb partnership. So you guys saw the announcement talking about Comb. They reached out to us, and Comb has been nothing. Sorry, Comb has been nothing but good to us. They offered us a like over-the-counter deal for Zcomb. We invested. If you guys notice, I put it into the official links or current investment links. We invested, I want to say $62,000 into Zcomb. We got Comb, and then we stake Comb to get Zcomb is what it is. Comb is building a metaverse. I've seen it. I have the link. It's pretty cool. It's much different than any other node protocol has. They will be adding more rooms and stuff to their metaverse, and inside of that metaverse will be power. So that's kind of the partnership. We will be added to their metaverse. We've gotten an investment with them. Granted, Comb is, I want to say Comb is one of the first to put a node cap on their nodes, which everybody's sitting back and watching like, okay, what's going to happen? And we see the prices taking a little bit of a hit. It's expected, right? As you can no longer make a node. What's the use cases for your tokens? What we're seeing over there, they have built a great ecosystem that's going to only get bigger and bigger. So it's for the partnership with Power and Comb, it's more about longevity, and we believe in what they've got going on. They are well, one of the tops on the Phantom network. So we just wanted to make sure everybody knew it, and we are in constant conversations with them. I think they're doing a giveaway for Power tokens on their Twitter right now as well. So they're going to be pumping us. We're going to be talking about them. And I want to say they're probably next in line to join the U of T, from what I understand. And next investments. I know I'm chomping at the bit. talking with Cut, he wanted to wait for Phantom to decide what it wanted to do, as our treasury did obviously take a hit as it went down from, what was Phantom at, 230, 250, and now we're down to $1.27 now. So Cut wanted to make sure we were, Phantom was picking up and in the right direction before we started moving more funds. I am going to constantly poke at him. He does have a list. I want to say it's a list of like 10 or 11 that are in his hands waiting to make a move. So I'll keep poking and making sure we get that next investment rolling as we go through that. And that's all I've got. You got anything, Shadow? Anything else? Nope. Testing. Mic tech. 1, 2. Am I all alone? All right. Well, I might have lost Shadow. Let's do this. Well, let's open up the stage. Show hands. Come on up if you have any questions. You got to raise your hand, and then I will send you a request. Dino, come on up. I sent you come off mute and say what's up. Hello. Testing.
Hey guys.
There he is. What's going on?
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm good.
I noticed that. Here's my question. I noticed that the Thor guys made some adjustments on the contract. Can we expect something similar from the power tokens?
So which one exactly are you talking about? Where they turned it off?
Yeah, they turned off some stuff so they can get some positive price action. I guess they're not selling any more tokens from Tor.
And I'm almost positive
they made
that's
some
temporary.
adjustment. Yeah. They made it so can get some positive price action on Tor. And can we expect something similar from the power guys?
Yes, I'm gonna be honest with you. That was our idea.
Because I think we're at 28% or something like this now, right?
So that was our idea. I actually had talked to Nilek about it when they went from V1 to V2. I had talked to the Thor team about how the 3 cells was not something ideal. It still is 3 cells, and I had seen that at a CRN you can turn it off. I didn't even know that was a possibility. If you guys also know me, I'm also at Vapor, and Vapor does it from time to time to get positive price action. So I brought that information over here to Power, and it wasn't really well received. Now that Thor did it, Cut is now listening. So I'm a little upset. I'll be honest, because me and Andos had some really good ideas when our plan was me Andos we threw a plan together like, hey, as we roll out V2, let's turn it off. Because so to turn it off is not a fix, and there's a lot of protocols that are doing it right now. What you're strictly then relying on is 100% Ponzi nomics at that point, because all it's going back in and you're just waiting on new investors. Without building a treasury and trying to grow and trying to build your protocol, you're stuck in that, right? So trying to get out of that, turning it off and on is a great idea to get some price action. And when your treasury's at 6-7 million, yeah, why keep filling it up? Let's let the rewards pool fill up. It's a great tool to utilize. I don't think it's an ideal to notify everybody, hey, we turned it off, because it's kind of like a buyback system at that point. You just do it and let the price action speak for itself, right? That's what Vapor does. They don't notify anybody. It's if and when it's needed, it'll be shut off and let all the rewards go towards it. I know there's other protocols that have it turned off or had it turned off, and that's why you see different price actions. They figured it out sooner, but yes, so there's plans. There's plans here. It won't be announced. We're not going to go, oh, hey, guess what? We turned it off. Because I don't, in my opinion, that's like saying, hey, we're doing buybacks in 10 minutes. Everybody load up now.
Yeah, it's not healthy.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, man.
Yes.
All right. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Thanks for the question. Yeah, I'm a little sour about that one. I definitely was something we wanted to roll out when we did the V2. It just wasn't well received, but now we're being listened to a little bit, and it's okay. It is what it is. We definitely need to build some positivity behind the coin and the protocol to where even turning it off has good price action. It doesn't always necessarily mean you will have price action. Sugar Bear.
Hey, what up? From the beginning, you guys were talking about a lot of the utility that's going to be added to power, would be able to use it to purchase things. And I know that there was always talks about adding utility to energy, so I was wondering if there was any like discussion with Cut on debating, if that utility should have gone to energy instead, because it's deflationary or something.
Well, so
versus power.
It will be deflationary. We do know that, and the only way it'll be deflationary is the protocol will buy it back and then burn it. But yes, I'm with you. The power tokens are, we definitely need to build a utility for those as well. The energy needs to be utilized. I think we can follow very similar to what Comb is doing, which is I think what Cut's main idea was the governance token that then you can earn tokens with. If you guys look at Comb, you stake certain things and then you earn their Z-Comb, which then their Z-Comb is the governance token. We've already done that. Now we have a set amount of tokens. Now the next stage, we're trying to figure that out. Andos is leading that with Cut. I kind of took a step back from that where I can't attack everything. The whole team kind of has to do their own part. So Andos is a great person to be on that. He's going to be leading up the passive poker, NFTs, and energy conversations. He's been pulling ideas from across the space to see what we can do, and he's in discussions with Cut. So yes, it's happening. It's just we got to find the right one.
Just one thing, like I couldn't find it right now before I talked, but a friend of mine had been looking through Discord, and with conversation or suggestions that he saw from Andos. So the question was like, has there been like suggestions of rewards being reduced by Andos, like to like 0.2 or something like that? So, and how is that conversation going?
So reducing rewards has not been discussed. I will say this. I know the team is talking about trying to do what Thor has done, especially since we are at a low. I love these guys. These guys are pulling data, Shadow and Dawn, and they're pulling numbers, and we're still below Thor right now with payouts and whatnot, but we're getting close. And that's because we were lower than Thor for quite some time with the 0.1 versus them going a month or so later. Now it might be time for us to up the price to purchase a node. What that does, I think, is a great idea. It doesn't punish existing holders where we're reducing rewards, but anyone else wants to get in does have to pay a little bit more. Especially at the price point we're at now, it does make sense to adjust that. That's something that's probably at the forefront of the conversations rather than lowering rewards.
It's kind of like where Comb has like 60 or I think 60 tokens or something like that, or some other projects have like 7, like Thor has 78.
Yep.
So moving up nuclear a little bit higher.
Yep. That's
might help that instead.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Thank you.
No problem. All right, Ming, come on up. And sorry guys, I was gonna open up AMA questions. It's just with just me and Shadow today, it's kind of hard for me to manage the AMA questions and the questions in the channel. So I do apologize for not having the channel open where you can ask questions. It just gets to be a little too much for one or two people to handle. Ming, what do you got?
Yes, hello. Afternoon from Montego Bay, Jamaica.
Afternoon.
I know, reunion. So I just have one question. I just created my the last one, the last tier you have, the nuclear one.
Okay.
Yes, I have the fusion mode. That's the way you call it. So I just want to ask something. Is there gonna be a special compound button to compound to any tier, or is this the regular one?
Okay, so we do have a fusion mode, very similar to Thor's God mode. We really tried to get rid of it. We really did. Sadly, it was built into the contract where you have to have all 4 tiers to compound into other tiers. Now, if you have only nuclear and you want to compound into a nuclear, you just have to have enough rewards there to do so. You can compound a nuclear into a nuclear. But if you have
no, I have them all. I have them all already.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
I have one. I have one of each. I have one of the modern one of the other one, 10, 10 hydro, or no, 6 hydro, and one nuclear. So I'm asking, the same button is the one I have to use to compound on N tier?
Yes, yes.
Or,
So you'll input a name. You'll
okay.
you'll select which one you want to compound into, and just be careful. The biggest thing I don't like, because I've done it, if let's say you have 75 tokens, and you want to make hydros, it will make 7 hydros and 5 will be left over and taxed into your wallet. Even if you want to make one, so be careful. I made 4 flat versals in test mode, and so now I have to look at 4 flat versals all the time, and it really drives me nuts.
Oh, okay. Yes, it's like they're not gonna give you the opportunity or option to create one of each.
No, it'll talk to the entire wallet rewards and say, okay, he wants to make hydros. It will utilize the maximum, sadly.
Okay.
So just be careful.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Yes, I love looking at my flat versals from test mode. I don't know if anybody else had that. I know there was a couple people who had like 102 and they just wanted to make 1 nuclear and it made 2. Just you guys be cautious of that. Make sure if that's the case, I hate to say it, you're probably better off claiming and then just making what you want to make and then walking away with your rewards type of thing. So just be cautious. Love NFT, welcome to the stage.
Hey, Renegade, thank you. So a couple of questions for you.
Yes.
The whole controversy around Phantom and one of the founders leaving, etc. How, I know it's insane. How does that affect us though? Like truly, like intrinsically, what is the connection between the power token and the Phantom token and the price action? And I know we're still in bear and we're at war and all of that, but when all of that turns around and say Phantom doesn't, how are we affected, if at all?
Yeah, well, being on the same chain, right? So we're indirectly affected because we're on the same network. And man, we were doing so well before that happened. And I say that because we were sitting between $11 and $13, and we were going sideways for quite some time. It was beautiful, and we were getting ready for V2, and that happened, and we tanked down to $4. It was so frustrating. But Phantom went from $2.30 to $1.07. It was horrible. But just like any market, right? We are also subject indirectly to Bitcoin. The grandfather of cryptocurrency. So it's the nature of the market, right? You see some fear in Phantom, people start pulling out funds wherever it is, whether it's being Phantom or in Power. I would hope our community is a little different. We see, okay, hey, you can obviously hold and not sell out. And I wouldn't want to take my token at $6 and sell it for a Phantom token that's diving from $2.30 to $1.07, but people did. It's sadly, that's just the market. People get afraid of things. I don't know why. One person leaving Phantom and there's like 40 people.
Exactly.
It was very frustrating. Believe me, it was I was mind-boggling as well over here. Like,
yeah, and it wasn't compromised, right? He just left because he was over. My understanding is he was just over the crypto world in general, right? So there wasn't any like shady anything going on.
No, nothing.
This is like the 5th time he's rage crypto. Like he has a history of this. So like no one should be surprised that he threw his hands up and walked away. But
yeah. It was nothing shady from what I understand, because I want to say there was even a tweet and a discussion between them on Twitter where it was nothing shady. It was just they parted ways. It's sad to see somebody has so much power. It was
right.
And more so timing, right? We went from war and bad market to then him deciding to pull the plug. What a great time to do it. Thanks.
Yeah. It's like the perfect storm. One more last quick question. Thank you for that. In terms of fusion mode, and I heard you just say that you wanted to to get rid of it altogether. I know that God mode, I'm in both projects,
Mhm.
has some utility, especially around PDE games, etc.
Yeah.
Do you guys foresee any utility with fusion? Because I do have fusion, but I'm mostly compounding nuclears. But is there any potential utility coming up or any currently that I'm just not aware of? Other
For
than the across, no, not for Thor, for us.
yeah, for sorry, for fusion mode.
For fusion, other than compounding across all tiers.
Right now, that's all I know. If once we start getting another dev who we can start getting more ideas, and Ronan, you can maybe speak to this too. Nothing that I know of. I would
Okay.
love, and I agree, having fusion mode have more of a utility makes more sense to me as well. That's kind of why we were trying to remove it, was we didn't have something yet. So it's like, ugh, really? Can we
Right.
just let people, claim and compound normally?
Right.
So nothing on the table yet, but it's a great something once we start getting a new dev, and we can, the mod team can pick out a new dev to help adjust things. I'd love to add utility. We'd throw some ideas out there, put it in the community ideas. P2E is a huge endeavor, and with this team,
Mhm.
I would love for something that to happen, but it's happening in a lot of places. I don't want to just copy and paste things. I definitely want us to go our own direction. I don't know what
Mhm.
direction that is with fusion mode and energy right now. That's what we're trying to figure out. So we definitely need to figure it out.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
I my personal opinion is I'd like to see fusion mode go away. I was hoping it was going to go away with V2 just because it doesn't really, there isn't really that great of a benefit, so why even have it? But if we
Mhm.
are going to have it, I would love to see some awesome perks because of it, but nothing is on the table as of just yet.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
maybe we can, what we could do, a side from our NFTs, we can then do if you have fusion mode, you now have the ability to buy this VIP, you know,
Right, or whitelist us or something like
Now
that.
yeah,
we're talking.
now we're
Now we're
Yeah.
talking.
talking.
I'm gonna throw that to Andos right now in a DM, like, hey, let's give because we can have multiple NFTs for power. So if we did one for our fusion mode holders, and that gives
Mhm.
you a certain perk because you have fusion mode, and then you also have the NFT. I don't want to make the NFT, crazy expensive, but at least, bring in some revenue to the team. That, let's say it costs 10 power. I'm just throwing stupid numbers out. 10 power tokens to buy the 10 power, and what we're trying to find a utility for energy as well. So maybe a 50-50 power and energy. You buy your fusion mode NFT, and now you have 10% off something, or VIP status. Those are great ideas.
Awesome. Yeah, that sounds great. All of it. Awesome, awesome. Thank you guys as always. Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming up.
Of course.
All right. What's up, Ronan? Just sneaking up in here, huh?
Yeah, I snuck up in here. I had an appointment run long. I'm sorry I wasn't here on time, but I'm here now.
All good, brother. And before Demetrius comes up, did you have anything you wanted to add to the Ronan getting the keys to the
Yeah,
caddy?
so I got some kind of exciting news. So with releasing the new UI, Cut and I would say, have a better working relationship. I'd say I've proven my worth a little bit in his eyes. So with that comes a little bit more trust and the ability to do more with the project. So currently under development is adding staking to the new UI, which I was really gunning to have done for this AMA, but it's just not there. I'm very close. You guys could probably expect to see it sometime next week. And I also got I don't have them yet, but Cut told me he's going to give me access to the farming page and stuff like that, so that we can finally, get rid of the deposit button and do some things we need to do on there to make sure that people aren't adding to the farms and get everybody out of that. So what this means for the community is, with Cut, having some of the responsibilities spread out, we can react a bit faster, we can get more done, and you'll see a lot of continuous improvement on the entire UI side because we're not just relying on him anymore. So expect to see more changes, more frequently, and also, taking the community's suggestions into consideration and implementing those suggestions a lot faster. It's really good for the project. Like, I'm really happy that Cut was like, yep, okay, I'll give you some more responsibilities, which we all benefit from it. So that's a great development for us.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love to hear it. Like I said in the beginning, Shadow's taking on the merch and helping there. Andos is taking on NFTs and energy. You're taking on the UI and staking. I love it. We're growing. It's really helping. Cut Cut has done a lot, and there's a lot on that man's shoulders. So him relieving some of that, he's been stressed out with V2. He was truly stressed out. I want to say he took a day or two away from completely Discord. And
yeah, he just walked away. He's like, that's it, I'm out.
I can sense the stress. He was very stressed out on it, and understand. This is a lot to do, especially when you have a real job, family. I'm pretty sure he has a family and things to take care of. So it's good to see him relinquishing some responsibilities to us, and it's great. It's great for the protocol, right? We're gonna have some hiccups. We've had some hiccups. We have the claim all hiccup. We're definitely trying to stay on top of things. The staking, please, for the love of God, pull
get your money out of there, please.
Yeah, farms are closed. It says ending on the new. We added a note there, ending, and I think Ronan's gonna add to a banner, something scrolling. I don't care, a big closing soon, remove funds type of thing.
Yeah, and the ability to deposit is going to be removed. So people trying to get in there just can't.
Yeah,
because did it go up like $5,000 the other day?
From the last AMA, I did screenshots and posted it. It was like 36,000, and after the AMA, somebody's like, "Oh, cool! I'm gonna add money to it." Oh God! So, and I hope you guys understand this. The reason we haven't closed it is because there's funds in there. If we close this, that money's gone. So we don't.
Yeah, we don't want to screw anybody out of their money, but if it goes on too long, I feel like we may not have a choice. But
yeah, well, talking with Cut, it's not ideal. It's not something that to me that's
no, it's not ideal at all.
So we're doing everything we can. Hopefully, we'll add that banner, and hopefully we'll start seeing the funds come down. Anyways, but yeah, Ronan getting the keys to that is great. Demetrius, sorry.
No problem. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Nice to talk to you again. I've been in a past AMA with a couple of questions. My question today has to do about, I have read somewhere in Discord that the total supply of power will be 1 million. Can you explain me what does this mean?
So the total supply is 1 million. There was 95. So the tokens, I want to say there was more than 1 million when it was created.
20 million, I think.
Yes.
Minted.
Correct. So 20. Yes. So 20 million. I want to say 20,400,000 or some weird number.
Something like that. Yeah, some multiple of 8.
Yeah. 95% was burned, where we are left with only 1 million.
Okay, because if you make the numbers according to the generators and how many nuclears have been made and so on, there are more than that. That's why I ask you about the total amount.
So understand this: the tokens, when you create a node, are not locked up. They are put back into the rewards pool. So the tokens,
okay,
it's totally different than, let's say, your normal cryptocurrency supply conversation, right? That's where a lot of people get confused. If you look at the white paper, when you create a node, I want to say 72% goes back to the rewards pool.
Exactly. Okay, I understand that.
Okay, that's
okay. Thank you, guys.
No
Thank
problem.
you very much. I'm very excited about this project. Just to know. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good question. Let's see. Reaper, come on up. Just so you know, Ronan, I lost my loot on these stupid crabs. I hate these crabs.
I'm looting as we speak, and I'm hating life as well.
So frustrating. This game, you guys got me into this. Reaper,
my crypto life is power and crabs.
Oh God. Reaper, what you got? Okay.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. So, my question is I think like the poker went pretty well, I think.
You were part of it?
No, but from what you were saying, it went well, right? So I had an idea is like, is it like maybe in the future you guys could add like the poker thing in the app itself, where if people wanted to join, let's say like a casual poker match or any type of match like that, instead of like maybe the protocol going to like a play to earn, maybe make it more like, hey, like poker or blackjack or stuff like, or casino type stuff where people could like join and play and then add money to, let's say, to be able to play, and you guys get some of that profit for the rewards or to burn or anything like that.
Yeah. So, talking with Andos, that it'll be something once he gets the site fully functional and fully operational with being able to accept power tokens, which I think he said he's only 24 hours away, guys, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he said he's close.
That's a good conversation to have about adding to the D app where we can have a link, Ronan. That'd be pretty cool. I don't even think we mentioned that, where we I know he's got a mobile app, and then he also has a site, so I don't know how that works, but it would definitely be a conversation to figure out between Andos and Ronan to see how that can be implemented. I don't see it being an issue. Do you?
Yeah, whatever Andos needs from us, we can implement it relatively easily.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't think we even
because it would be a change from like there's a lot of protocols trying to go to like a play to earn game, but it would be different for power maybe to go like in a different route, like I said, like maybe casino games or anything like that.
Yeah, definitely good ideas. So, but what's really cool about our whole power poker is that we're able to utilize the tokens. I don't know any other protocol who can do that right now.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
All right. Yeah, good idea.
Thank you. Well, you guys have a good one. I appreciate the let me talk, and you guys have a good one, and hope everybody wins in this game of crypto.
Yes, sir. You too. Thank you.
We're trying, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Later, guys.
All right. Let's see. I think we lost Shadow. He must have. Do I have to invite him back up? Is he in here?
I wanted to hear his beautiful voice. I don't think I've ever heard his voice.
Oh, you have to listen to the beginning of the AMA then.
I talk to him all day long. It's weird that I never heard his voice.
Yeah, I do too. He been poking fun at me about the crabs, and I said, hey, I sent him the other day, hey, can you give me your Addy? He's like, Addy? I was like, give me your address so I can drive over and punch you. Because he makes fun of me. God, what's up, B-Wire?
Thanks, Renegade. So it's Buire. First of all, I just want to appreciate the community. I think it's awesome so far. 2 questions, yeah?
Yeah, shoot.
I'm sure probably this has been asked before. Maybe I wasn't around. Just wanted to know from an intrinsic way the business runs. The rewards compound. How does the revenue that feeds the rewards pool also grow? Does it also compound, or how are the dynamics there to just ensure, like I'm just looking at it from the long-term sustainability of the project? Yeah.
So your question is what happens when you compound? What happens to the tokens?
So ideally the rewards are compounding at a faster rate. Like let's say if you have 100 nodes, it takes you maybe like a short time for you to get to 200 or 300 nodes.
Correct.
In terms of the real business world, even when I look like at any other projects like Pocket or the ones which are like network based projects, you can see that the way their rewards come, like whatever the node runners are paid, is not growing as fast as the way we are compounding the nodes. So in terms of the sustainability on the long term, So I just wanted to understand how the revenue that feeds the rewards is matched in terms of supply and the demand.
Well, okay, so yeah, understanding right now the protocol lives off of when you compound or make a node, those said tokens go back to the rewards pool. So that's how it's sustaining itself right now. The idea is as the treasury builds and we invest in projects or finding utility or finding other terms of revenue, the merch store obviously won't sustain that, but as we find other revenues and ways to make it sustainable is the idea, right? So that's where we're at right now. The rewards are replenished by nodes created and or compounded, because those go right back into the rewards pool and divvied up as well. And then our investments, if and when we start doing buybacks, from our rewards, like on Strong or Luna, depending on when we want to sell, those will go towards buybacks and things like that for energy and power.
And I think it's important to note that what will happen with the buybacks is, the protocol will use treasury proceeds to buy power in the open market and then take the power that's purchased and put it back into the reward pool.
Correct. So it's kind of like a double buyback, right? You're purchasing on the open market to then take those and just replenish them, the rewards. So price action and replenishing the rewards.
Okay.
Yeah. The buyback has the benefit of, supplying buy pressure and increasing the price of the token, but the real purpose of it is to replenish the rewards pool.
Correct.
I see. Then the second one, sometimes it might be a bit hectic, like to be checking every time this UI, just to see maybe if you are about to be able to compound or something like that. So I just wanted to inquire. I think Ronin, you are a dev, so are there any public ABIs that we can share, or any resources that can allow someone to maybe write their own scripts that automate maybe notification when compounding are due, things like that?
So we do have a public ABI. We also do have a, part of it is not public. However, the things that you're talking about can be accomplished with what's public. So I'd encourage anyone that is trying to do something like that, please reach out to me and I will provide you with what you need to interact with the contract for anything that's public. I'm very helpful as far as that concerns. I've had some people reach out to me and try to do some stuff that is not, and I think Cut would be very upset with me if he knew I was, giving away the keys to the castle. However, anything public, I'm super helpful with, and I've had 5 or 6 people reach out to me that I've conversed with and helped them get their scripts up and running. So I would just say, if you've got something, an idea, reach out. I'll help you to the best of my ability. And who knows, if you come up with something cool, maybe we'll even incorporate it into the site. I'm totally open to any kind of collaboration, but like I said, I will help anyone in their endeavors to interact with the public parts of the contract.
Yeah, because remember, the other parts that aren't public was something that the UAT, Thor, and Power, we want to kind of keep some of the stuff hush hush or secret. That way, not everybody's copying and pasting us.
It's the recipe to the secret sauce. That's in a vault, but there's a lot of stuff that is publicly available and accessible and would probably hit 9 out of 10 use cases. So yeah, just reach out. I'm available.
Okay, that answers my questions. Thanks. Huh?
Yep, and whatever you make, you gotta send me too. Okay, B-Wire?
Sure.
Good stuff. All right. All right, let's OX Piyush. Come on up. I hope I said that right.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay, so I have a quick question. It's regarding the sales tax. So I guess we do not have any sales tax for the at the moment for any tier right now, right? It's just a claim tax, right?
Yeah, we only have claim taxes.
Okay, so what about that some like swing traders those just buy power tokens and selling them like unnoded?
Mm-hmm.
So sales tax for unnoded sellers, something like that.
So it's
I
let me
can implement that.
I get what you're asking, and we get it actually a lot. I see other protocols doing it. I've seen a couple fail at it. I'll say this: that would require a whole new contract to implement, and not only that, it also then limits your ability to get any on any exchanges. Exchanges are not happy with sales tax. They don't want to deal with sales taxes. It truly limits your use cases, right? And let's be brutally honest here: people buying and swing trading is part of the market, and without that, we'd probably see a much lower volume and transactions on with power. I don't think it's necessarily horrible. I not like seeing somebody buy it at $6 and then just dump it on all of us when it's at 20? Absolutely not. But it is part of the market. Now they missed out. Anytime there's a huge sale like that, that gives, it drops down to 14, and now there's a buying opportunity. This is the market, and this is how it works. So I want to be careful with just trying to completely reduce something that then stops the longevity of the project. I've seen multiple projects who implemented a sales tax, and they went nothing but down.
All right, so Power is planning to go on the centralized exchanges in the future. So that's why we are not implementing this.
Correct. It's on the road. It is on the existing white paper, even though it's outdated. It is on the white paper to be listed on exchanges. So it has been an idea of the dev team since day one. So yes.
All right. Yes, I got it. Thank you.
No problem.
That's all. Thank you.
All right, that's it, huh? All right. That was a good question, and actually, I'm glad he brought that up because I get that a lot. Swing traders. It is what it is. Everybody, I think, does it at some point. Cutting that off would completely bring down the volume, which also then brings down the. It's a use case. People want to swing trade and make money. That's what we're all here for.
I don't think interfering with market forces is going to work out in any protocol's favor. I mean, the token is traded. It's out there. Hopefully our fundamentals and our use cases, cause people to buy it and do what they're supposed to do with it. But trying to corral that behavior, I think, is a fool's errand.
I agree, and I'm glad he brought it up. So I hope everybody kind of heard that. I know we got 280 people here. This will be posted on YouTube. I'm recording right now, so anybody who didn't get to hear it can hear it. And look who joined us, the one and only Power Mascot. How you doing, bud?
What's going on, guys?
You get to hear that sexy, sultry voice.
Oh, sexy, sultry voice. I'm glad to bring it in.
You're on vacation, are you not?
Yes, yeah. I'm staying with some friends of mine for another 2 days, but the majority of the group just walked out the door. So I thought I'd pop in and say hello. My body is broken from snowboarding the last 2.5 days. So
nice. You hit any trees?
No, thankfully no trees.
Okay, good. Because
this time
I need you to take care of these crabs because I do not like them.
Oh no, I'm excited to get the crabs back. I miss my boys. I was telling my friends all about it on the trip, and they were like, "This sounds like the stupidest thing I've ever heard." And I was like, "No, guys, the crabs are great."
Good stuff. Well, that's all I've got for today. Unless you got anything you guys want to add, I have nothing else. This is probably the quickest AMA we've had. I closed out the questions because that was the last one, so I just closed it off. I do have to jam out of here right at 2:00. So if you guys have anything to close with.
No, I'm happy to get out of here so I can get staking off my plate as soon as possible. So I will use my time wisely.
Same.
Yeah.
Mascot, you got anything?
No.
All right. Well, I did add. I know Cut really didn't want this, but I did add the treasury bot. You can see how much our treasury is sitting on in the price spots list. And for
Oh,
those,
that's cool.
yeah, for those listening
I'm gonna look
on,
at that actually right now. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, let's check this out.
yeah. And then for those listening on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. Right, this is we want to keep growing. Add some comments. There's a couple people on there. I wish I had the YouTube up, but comment every single time there's an AMA, and I just want to say thank you to you guys. Comments, likes help get us more traction on YouTube. So as I post these, you guys check them out, hit the like button, and subscribe. With that being said, you guys have a great rest of your weekend and have a good week.
See y'all.
Bye, Felicia's.